morning. Hey, I'm in a beautiful, beautiful place called, I forget where I am, on this beautiful point in Victoria, overlooking the ocean, sun peeking through the clouds a little bit. It's a bit chilly, still green. Anyway, life is amazing. The opportunities that we get and have. We just say yes, 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 yes. I was thinking, well, what came to me today is that, and some of you may relate to this, that sometimes I can find myself judging myself very harshly, that and comparing still, to what I have or don't have, and what others have and don't have, and the old story, David's old story, is not smart enough, not persistent enough, and I think it's a story many of us have had, and we, put ourselves in a position where we try to master life. We want to get better at it, and it seems to me from hi Donna Switzer, from my experience now, my years on the planet, that nobody masters life. There is no possibility of that, and that life, that life masters us, and so we chase the illusion, though. One more course, one more book, one more experience, and we chalk them all up to learning experiences so that we can get better at life. And we have this box of where we put experiences, and we call it, that's another one for the books, that's a learning experience. I'm as if there's somewhere to go or some way to get better. And of course, better always is a judgment. And what is it that we're trying to get or go to? If we want to get better, where are we going? I hear the idea is that the possibility of mastering life, right? And so we call things mistakes or our experiences, we judge them as a good experience or a bad experience, and if it's a bad experience, then we say, well, yes, but I learned from that. But what is the learning for? Why are we saying that? We're saying I learned from that so that we can be more prepared in the future in some way. So just let go of the possibility, even the possibility of getting better at life. There's no better to get. I know, it breaks some old myths, if you really get this. And I saw it again this morning in me as it pops up, it's like, oh, damn, yeah, who's better? So how about we respond to life? We, respond with what's appropriate in each moment. How about we connect intuitively to source, and then we know in each moment. We don't have to be better. We don't have to have a reservoir of knowledge. We have what we call wisdom, and wisdom isn't necessarily from our experience, but we've been told that. Yeah, yes, it's important, I guess, to know some things, but so that we can function. But let's not imagine that there's any game to beat, or there's any getting better. Life is living us, and we are in this life, and nobody wins, nobody loses. Right? So that's the story. Even gratitude sometimes speaks of winning or losing. We pick something and we say this is better than that. So because of that, I'm grateful. And it comes from a dualistic perspective. Imagine that. I mean, because we're very conditioned around gratitude. Oh, I'm so grateful that this happened or that happened, you know, as if one's better than the other. And how about we let go, loosen up, relax, and really be here without judgment. Beautiful. I have to admit that I have some moments, but there's times when I get caught in my thinking mind and judging this is right or this is wrong or this is good or this is bad. So, yes, sharing with you every day has been helpful. It really has. It's allowed me to see myself, to see, the character, the actor, playing out his role, and to release him, to let go of the actor, to be here now. So what we've done on these talks, we do a little talk, we do a little reading. Today's the 15th of November, so we're going to do that. And then we have a little meditation. And I've been sharing with you that meditation can be anywhere. Today, it's going to be in public, right out here, on this, wherever I am, on this point. I forget what it's called. Something point in Victoria. Beautiful. And we're going to meditate a little bit together. But let's do this reading. Thought for the day. This is out of the 24-Hour Day book that I've been reading from since the 1st of May. It's beautiful. And I don't know, but I've been there every day doing this and have really, I feel like, opened up. I don't want to say grown, because even the word grown speaks of more or less. How about opened up? Yeah. Hey, Rob, Jennifer. Good morning. So, November 15th, I am less sensitive and my feelings are less easily hurt. Is that a question? I am less sensitive, my feelings are less easily hurt? Or am I less sensitive and my feelings are less easily hurt? A bit of both. I had a feeling this morning, and I was feeling something, and I watched it. It's great to be able to see them, just to go, oh, look at that, Anyway, no longer take myself so seriously. Hey, Angie. It says, I no longer take myself so seriously. It didn't used to take much to insult me, to feel that I had been slighted or left on the outside. What happens to me now is not so important. One cause of our drinking was because we couldn't take it, so we escaped the unpleasant situation. Isn't that beautiful? It's really what I'm speaking about this morning. We have learned to take it on the chin if necessary and smile. A man that is wrapped up in the 12-step program will not notice the personal slights so much. They do not seem to matter so much. I have learned to laugh at self-pity because it's so childish. Am I less sensitive? Yes. That's a beautiful way. Nice. What a spot that we're in. People are walking by. It's beautiful here. Beautiful. Meditation for the day. God's miracle working power is as manifest today as it was in the past. It still works miracles of change in lives and miracles of healing of twisted minds. Whenever a man trusts wholly in God and leaves to him the choosing of the day and hour, there is God's miracle working power suddenly becomes manifest in that man's life. That's exactly what I'm saying. Is, that my thinking I know keeps me from being available for each moment. For it's letting go of the idea of knowing is so beautiful. It's like free. How close to the edge do we want to live? I have a friend, old John DeMartini, and John used to say, if you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much room. And how close to the edge, do we want to live? To that not knowing, to that absolute freedom that comes from living in the moment. Prayer for the day, I pray that I may feel sure that there is nothing nothing that God cannot accomplish in changing my life. I pray that I may have faith in His miracle working power. So it's interesting when we speak about change, sometimes ego thinks that means better. And let's look at change as surrender, opportunity to let go, as opposed to being a better actor in the play, or a better director, or mind tells us we want to be safe. To hell with being safe. Let's be free. Safety's boring. Isn't it? So I thought we would meditate, even though we're right here in the middle of nowhere. Well, we're out in the middle of nowhere, but we're somewhere. And so we're going to meditate. Just going to close my eyes and chat with you a little bit. So find a spot. If you want to join us, just find a spot. Use this, especially for those of you that have struggled with the whole idea of meditating. How do I meditate, and how can I slow down? Just use this. Use this as a practice, and I'll talk you through it a little bit, and we'll find that space together of the middle ground. Hey, Dara, Saul, Joe. All right, just find a spot. You're comfortable, your back is supported. Close your eyes. Just use the breath to bring yourself into the moment. Just be here in this breath. Just drop in. In the beginning, we drop inside. It seems as with practice, the dropping becomes more of an expansion than a dropping. But for now, let's just drop inside. Let's leave everything outside. All of our concepts, all of our beliefs, all of our need to change, or need to get better, or idea that somebody's gotten better than us, or mastered life in a way that we haven't. Just let it all go. None of it is true, and none of it matters. And if you want, you can pick it up later. Our beliefs about ourselves and life and others keep us often in a small, perceived protected place. Let's let that go. Drop it now. Be only in the breath. You can hear the sounds around you. Just include them. Just include the sounds. And if you feel uncomfortable in any way, just include that. thoughts come, as they do, remember that kind of the whole thing, the beginning of the whole thing is to recognize that you're not your thoughts. You're watching your thoughts. Who is it that's watching your thoughts? So just watch them and let them go. Watch them and let them go. Just include any sounds. Release the thoughts. So drop deep inside into the expanded space within us. Okay. You come back anytime. Bit of a shorter meditation today. Thank you for joining us. Holly, Doug, Maria, thank you. You can do this anywhere at any time. We connect with now the oneness, universal intelligence, God, whatever you see this moment, this power as, this power greater than yourself, higher power. All the teachers through all time have said that as we connect there, everything else will be added on to us. There can be nothing more than no other priority. We get drawn into thinking it's our bank account or, our physical condition. We spend hours in the gym and 3 minutes in a meditation. And none of those things carry us. The gym doesn't give us the peace of mind. We might like it, it feels good in the senses. There's a feeling of maybe of confidence by a big bank account, but it's not this. This is far greater than that. I didn't make it up. I'm just repeating what I've been told and now what I see. In the 12-step big book, it says we straighten out spiritually. First we've been spiritually ill, and then all other things, our mental and physical, will look after themselves. So believe it. Get on the God train, baby. Okay, love you lots. Thanks so much for being with me today. And See you soon. Victoria. Let's see why people live here. It's pretty sweet. But it's sweet everywhere, right?